Alright guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Catalyst Media, your favorite. I welcome each and every one of you to Creative Workspace 2024. Now, I believe by now each and every one of us should have gotten our Photoshop 2021 installed. Right there, let's get into it. Once you open your Photoshop, you are going to see something like this. Exactly this exact interface you are seeing. So it's either you drag and drop your image as you have seen here, or you come to create new to create your own canvas by yourself. Okay, briefly let me explain what new documents mean. New documents means you are able to create a new workspace for yourself, like a new canvas. So as you have seen here, Photoshop has their own sizes of canvas in different size. Photos, as you can see them, photos in portrait and in landscapes, in landscapes, depending on what you want exactly. So for today, that's not why we are here. We are just here to learn the concept, but I cannot skip this part because of some new people. Now, if you come to preset details, you will see your weight. You can decide to change your weight and the height. You can decide to change its resolutions, determine how clean you want your pixel canvas to look like. And once you come here, you can see your inches, centimeter, millimeter, point and pickers, then your new and whatever. So once you open your Photoshop, this is exact face you are going to be seeing on your PC. Now, why you are seeing my own work toolbar separated like this is because I created it myself. So yours might not be like this, but let me rearrange it in a default mode. Just come to your workspace and click on essential. Yeah, once you click on essential, this is exactly what you are going to be seeing. But for me, I created it the way I like it, and if you want to do it like that, you just come to this up bar that you are seeing. Then you are going to see create new workspace and create it for yourself, whichever way you want. So now back to our toolbar. Now the toolbar is placed at the right hand side of your Photoshop, and again, Photoshop helps you to indicate their uses. Our M is noted as move tools, and behind it we have artboard tools, and the board shortcut is V. Originally, if you place your mouse at any tool, Photoshop itself will explain what each tool is. So now, how do I use my move tools to move an image? As you can see now, I'm trying to get this image move, but it's not moving. Why? Because it's locked. So I'm going to unlock it and then move it, as you can see. So your move tool is usually used to move a pixel or a layer of image from one place to another. That is that about that. Next tool is called artboard. Now artboard helps you to create, it allows you to create a multiple designs on same canvas. What do I mean by that? It allows you to create a multiple design on a canvas. Now when I want to create this artboard, what I did is that I just picked a line, then I drag it the way I want, and I drop it. Now, if you want to make it in multiple ways, just continue to click on the plus sign. Just continue to click on the plus sign until you are satisfied with how many canvas you are creating. Next tool is called marquee tool. Marquee tool. So we have rectangular marquee tool and elliptical. We have singular row marquee tool, and we have single column marquee tool. So now, what do they do? Now, marquee tool helps you to make a selection in a elliptical or in a rectangular way. What do I mean by that? Let me select this particular frame out now. As you can see it, you see. So come to edit, come to copy, go to edit again, and go to paste. As you can see. So see now, it helps you to select out your image on a canvas. So in this box, in this frame that you are seeing, we can decide to put an image inside. We can decide to put an image inside, but we have not gotten there. So the next thing online now is what was it called? The elliptical. That is the elliptical tools. Now it allows you to cut out in a circular path. Now you hold your shift for a perfect cycle. You hold your shift and drag it, as you can see it. As you can see, then you can hold your space bar to drag it. Hold your space bars to drag, as you can see. Go again. As you can see now, so in a circular path, it allows you to cut out. Now let's cut it out. Did you see? Because that's the space I marked out and I cut. So Ctrl Z. Now the next two in line is called single row marquee tool. Now this one is allows you to select in a horizontal, very tiny horizontal line. Just click once, as you can see there. Then for the second one, it allows you in a vertical part. See, a vertical part. So the next two in line now is called polygonal tool. Now, what does the polygonal tool helps you to do? Now, polygonal tool helps you to pick out. It helps you to literally pick out. Now, when we are talking about polygonal tools, there are many tools under it. We have the lasso tool, we have the polygonal tool, and we have the magnetic. The next tool is called the lasso tool. So the lasso tool, it helps you to pick out a selection. They are used to make a freehand selection in a layer or pixel. Now let's use it and see how it goes. See now, it's just like a freehand selection, as you can see. Can you see? It helps you to select a freehand selection in a layer. So nice. The next tool is polygonal tool. Now, what does polygonal tool helps you to do? Polygonal tool helps you to select an image that are straight in shape or corners. You can use polygonal tools to select corners too, as you can see it. Can you see it, guys? Can you see it, guys? So Let's cut out. Can you see it? Oh, sorry. Let's cut out. What can you see? Can you see it? Can you see it? So that is that. So then the next two is magnet 1 2. Magnet 1 2. This magnetic tools, it helps you to select images in a contract syntax. Now, as you can see, it's not allowing us to define the edges well. So press your backspace, start again, then check your hub. You are going to see the width. Increase the width to around 20 or 30, depending on exactly what you want to achieve. Can you see it, guys? It's defining the edges in an accurate way. Can you see it? It's allowing us to define the edges by selecting it. Can you see it? As you can see, according to where we selected out. Can you see? So this place we literally cut out, but you can see that it helps us to mark, traces all those edges. It allows us to trace all those edges. Ctrl C and V. As you can see, this is the edges that we picked. The next thing in line is called quick selection tools, and it helps to select by finding and following the edges in an image. Now, in addition to that, it helps you to draw around the object to make a selection. Now, let's say for instance you want to remove this white background, and you are going to make sure that all those edges are defined. You can zoom in. If you come to enhance the image and click your sample all layers, then make sure you can use 30 pixel and you can use 20 pixel. Me, I'm using 30 pixel. Now let's find all the edges. Click and drag. Just click and drag. As you can see, so if you want to remove this part and you want to remove this part, all you have to do is to come to subtraction. See, it helps. He has remove all those places. Then we can reduce the tolerance to like 20 or 10, depending. Let's add to it. See, as you can see. Let's subtract this area. As you can see, can you see? Let's add this area. You can increase the tolerance to 50. come to your edit, come to your copy, come to edit and come to paste. Now can you see the background? Well removed. Can you see it? Well removed. The next behind it is called quick selection tools. Now for this particular tools, we use it to select a specific area in a particular image. Now let's check. We use it to select a specific area in a particular image. I'm reducing it. As you can see, it gets selected by itself. As you can see it. Right now, as you can see it, we literally use it to cut it out. Now let's remove the background again. Can you see it? Can you see it, guys? Yeah, as you can see it. Can you see it now? Now let's remove the background. Come to layer mask. Can you see it? Perfect. So it helps us to make a selection of a specific area in your photographs. The next tool is called Magic Wand Tools. Now this Magic Wand Tools, it helps us to select a pixel with a similar color in one click. Now, but before we do that, let's check the tolerance. Let's check the see, as you can see now, my tolerance is in 10 pixels, so it can only select the area where I click by just one click. Now let's increase the tolerance to like around 50 pixels. Now as you can see, so the area of the color which is selected is very much. So let's reduce like 20 pixels. So as you can see, it helps us to select a pixel with a similar colors, depending on your tolerance. Now the next tool is called the crop tools, and the shortcut is C. The crop tools, the perspective crop tools, the slide tools, and the slide select tools. Now I'm going to explain all what it does. Now you all know from your phone cropping tools. Now what does the crop tools help you to do? It's just in a simple sense, it helps us to trim image. Now for instance, as you can see, let's make this image a passport. Let's make this image a passport. Can you see it? It has turned to a what? A passport. Now the next tool there is called the perspective crop tools. Now how do we use this? A perspective crop tools is helps us to trim an image in a perspective nature. Yes, in a perspective way. As you can see this image now, we are going to select the area we want. Can you see it? Can you see it? And press OK. Can you see it? So yeah, so as you can see, but it's not well rotated. So you are going to come to your image, rotation and give it 90-degree clockwise. As you can see it now. So the next tool is called the slice tools. Now what does it do? These slice tools are usually used in web designing into a smaller size or of an to export an individual. Now, for instance, let me create a slice there. As you can see, yeah. As you can see, you will come to your save as web. So all you have to do, there is nothing there, just come to leave your color like this. You can leave the settings like this. Just go to save as. Now when you come to your save as, you can tweak these settings. You can leave it as image alone, you can leave it as others, all slices, or user slices, or selected slices, or slices. So now it's loading. So guys, let's check it on our desktop. It should be on our desktop now. Let's check it. Can you see it? All those areas that we cut out. Can you see it? So the next tool in line is frame tools. Now, frame tool helps you to create a replacement in a circular, which is your elliptical, or a rectangular way. Now let's check it out. Let's replace this particular let's replace it. We are going to make sure it touches the edges. It touches it. Now, how can we replace it with? Okay, let's use this. Now as you can see it, we've literally replaced it with what is inside. So that is what different tools help us to do, either in a rectangular way or in. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next class.